What's up with everybody? It's your man Moya B.
And Nicole.
And we're back in with another reaction video. Another special video request from Sam Smith. Sam Smith is a huge supporter of our channel. He wants us to react to Did Robert Johnson Sell His Soul to Play the Blues? It's kind of curious, man. I mean, it's some people probably could say it's, possibly can't sell his soul. I mean,
yeah,
I mean, can gain the world and lose your soul,
Yeah. I don't know, though. I mean, it's an interesting concept, but...
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't rule it out that stuff like that can't happen.
Oh, I don't rule anything out. Anything's possible.
Yeah, so, I mean, it is crazy. You know, he wasn't really all that good. He came back a year later. He was better than all his mentors.
I mean, maybe it was like he, literally spent...
Just practice.
Yeah, spent the whole time. I mean, I get that would be hard to believe, but
yeah, I mean, it's possible. I mean, some people have natural talent. Some people just can, get natural talent all of a sudden. You know, they always had it, but they didn't really know how to bring it out.
They practiced it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So we definitely looking forward to this, and we'd like to say thank you, Sam Smith, for your support.
Thank you so much.
In 1936 and 37, a young musician named Robert Johnson recorded 29 songs that would become some of the most influential blues music of all time. Johnson died about a year after he recorded his music. He was only 27 years old.
Yes, he
died young. Documented very well, and there's a lot that we don't know about him. The one thing we do know is that although he's become a blues legend, he wasn't always so talented.
Yeah.
Before Johnson could play guitar very well, he often hung out around a juke joint where some famous blues musicians played and begged them to let him play their guitars during breaks. Son House, one of the bluesmen that played at the joint, recalled Johnson's first attempt at playing the guitar. Johnson used to play harmonica when he was around 15, 16 years old. He could blow harmonica pretty good. Everybody liked it, but he just got the idea that he wanted to play guitar. So when we'd get to a rest period or something, we'd set the guitars up and go out. It would be hot in the summertime, so we'd go out and
blazing hot,
cool off some. While we're out, Robert, he'd get the guitar and go bamming with it, just keeping noise, and people didn't like that. They'd come out and they'd tell us, "Why don't you go in there and stop that boy? He's driving everybody nuts." I'd say, "Just leave the guitars alone." But we couldn't break him from it, and his father would get at him, dogged him so much that he run away.
Oh, wow.
Robert Johnson disappeared for about 6 months. Son House was playing in a juke joint with his friend Willie Brown the night Johnson reappeared. Me and Willie, we was playing out at a place called Banks, Mississippi. I looked and I saw somebody squeezing in the front door, and I seed it was Robert. I said, Bill. He said, "Huh?" I said, "Look who's coming in the door. Got a guitar on his back." He said, "Yeah, no kidding." He said, "Oh, that's little Robert." I said, "Yeah, that's him." I said, "Don't say nothing." And he wiggled his way through the crowd until he got over to where we was. I said, "Boy, now where you going with that thing? To annoy somebody else to death again?" He said,
"They're gonna be shocked."
"I'll tell you what." He said, "This your rest time?" I said, "Well, we can make it our rest time. What do you want to do? Annoy the folks?" He said, "No, just let me. Give me a try." So I said, "All right, and you better do something with it too." And I winked my eye at Willie. So he sat down there and finally got started.
I think it's going to be a disastrous.
Man, he was so good. When he finished, all our mouths were standing open.
Mouths dropped.
Yeah, they're like,
Robert Johnson had transformed into such an incredible guitar player that some folks believed it was unnatural.
Well, this said he was only gone for 6
supernatural.
months.
Rumor had it that during the 6 months he'd been away, Johnson had learned some guitar from a blues man named Ike Zimmerman.
Unless he got it wrong.
Johnson and Zimmerman had practiced at night in a graveyard. Other people believed that Robert Johnson hadn't stopped there in his quest to master the guitar. They said he'd sold his soul to the devil to gain his talent. Another blues man explained how this process worked.
Oh, wait. What? Like, you actually know how to do this?
Yeah.
If you want to learn how to play anything you want to play and learn to make songs yourself, you take your guitar and you go to where the road crosses that way, where a crossroad is.
What?
Get there. Be sure to get there a little before midnight that night, so you know you'll be there. You have your guitar, and be
Interesting.
playing a piece there
Yeah.
by yourself. A big black man will walk up there and
What?
take your guitar, and he'll tune it.
Yeah, I heard.
Then
Yeah,
he'll
you
play
tune
a
it. Yeah,
piece and hand it back to you.
and then you know how to play it.
Many of
What?
Johnson's own
Yeah, I heard-
lyrics
yep,
seem to
yep.
point to
That's
a
what I remember, like, hearing
supernatural
about.
force behind his music, leading many to suspect that he had gone to the crossroads and made a pact with the devil. Songs like Preachin' Blues, Crossroad Blues, Hellhound on My Trail, and Me and the Devil Blues invoke the haunting imagery of being chased by hellhounds and
Whoa.
answering a knock at the door to
Damn.
find the devil standing outside. As Johnson rose to local fame, Son House tried to warn him about the dangers of working in juke joints. The women all liked Robert. He was a good-looking boy. And when he got good enough to perform, I used to tell him, when a gal pats you on the shoulder and says, "Play it again, Daddy," don't get too excited.
Yeah.
You'll probably belong to someone else, and you might get yourself killed.
Yeah,
It seems that
really
somebody else's
Johnson
woman.
didn't take his
Fingers.
friend's
He do.
warnings to heart, because a short
Skinny,
time
too.
later, he passed away, quite possibly poisoned by a jealous husband or boyfriend.
Damn.
Oh.
But even his death was tainted by strange rumors. Many people who saw him on the day he died reported that they saw him crawling on his hands and knees, barking like a dog.
What?
Those witnesses suspected that it wasn't poison that brought about his demise, but the devil coming to collect his due. 10 years after Robert Johnson's death, his music achieved national fame, and 30 years after
Maybe
his
27.
death, he was honored as
crazy.
a legend in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
It is a crazy story. I mean, but it's so intriguing.
Yeah, I remember
Like,
reading about.
I would just, yeah, I would love to like research and learn more
Yeah,
about what this
yeah.
is.
I remember reading about him going to the crossroads, and then like at midnight, and then this big black guy, tuned his guitar and gave it back to him, and he was able to play real good.
And that's what's so intriguing too is like, is this just like a folklore thing?
Yeah,
where,
it makes
like,
you wonder, yeah.
You go to the crossroads, and then if you play at midnight, then I mean,
Yeah.
where is that coming from? Because it's so interesting.
Well,
like, why is it so specific just to if you want to be able to play the guitar? Like, it's I don't know.
Well, it could have been like any musical instrument. I said earlier, like
Oh.
somebody was saying, "How what you got to do?"
Yeah.
At one point, what you got to do? You go here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But is it specific crossroads or is it just any crossroads?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, that's just I don't know. There's
It
just
is
like
crazy.
so much more into this
Yeah.
that you could read into.
Yeah, man. It definitely want to make you look up more research about this stuff. You
So
know.
interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, man, it was definitely entertaining. We thank you for your
Yeah,
awesome
thank you.
requests and support of the channel. But you better go in this video. Don't forget to subscribe.
And thumbs it up.
Turn on notifications. It's your memory of B.
And a call.
I'm going to catch you on the next video. Awesome. Peace and love, baby.